الحمد لله رب العالمين. 2. الرحمن الرحيم. 3. ملك يوم الدين. 4. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. 5. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. 7. Al-Fatihah. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. 1. All praise is due to God, Lord of the worlds, the King. 2. The most gracious, the most merciful. 3. Master of the day of judgment. 4. You alone do we worship, and you alone do we ask for help. 5. Guide us to the straight path. 6. The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have incurred wrath, nor of those who have gone astray. 7. Al-Fatihah. 1. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, I begin. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Quranic verses. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Rawai al-Bayan. With the name of Allah, the all-merciful, the very merciful. Mufti Taqi Usmani. Praise be to God, Lord of the worlds. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Quranic verses. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the universe. Rawai al-Bayan. Praise belongs to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. Mufti Taqi Usmani. 3. The most gracious, the most merciful, he who is most gracious, most merciful. Quranic verses. Merciful, most merciful, most merciful, most merciful. Rawai al-Bayan, the all-merciful, the very merciful. Mufti Taqi Usmani. 4. Master of the day of judgment, who is the owner of the day of judgment. Quranic verses. The owner of the day of judgment. Rawai al-Bayan, the master of the day of requital. Mufti Taqi Usmani. 5. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. You alone do we worship, and you alone do we seek help. Quranic verses. You alone do we worship, and from you alone do we seek help. Rawai al-Bayan. You alone do we worship, and from you alone do we seek help. Mufti Taqi Usmani. 6. Guide us to the straight path. Show us the straight path and grant us the ability to remain steadfast on it. Quranic verses. Show us the straight path. Guide us to the path. Rawai al-Bayan. Take us on the straight path. Mufti Taqi Usmani. 7. The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked your anger or of those who have gone astray. The path of those on whom you have bestowed your favor, the path of those who have not incurred your wrath, Jews, nor have they gone astray, Christians. Quranic verses. The path of those on whom you have bestowed your favor, those on whom you have bestowed your blessings, those on whom your wrath has not fallen, and those who have not gone astray. Rawai al-Bayan. The path of those on whom you have bestowed your grace, not of those who have incurred your wrath, nor of those who have gone astray. Mufti Taqi Usmani. Al-Fatihah. Verse contents 1 to 4. Praise of Allah and His powers and attributes. 5. Worshipping Allah alone and seeking help from Allah. 6. Asking Allah for guidance on the right path. 7. Praying for the path of the blessed and seeking refuge from the path of the misguided. The aim of the message is to present the knowledge of the Quran and Hadith in an easy-to-understand, accessible, and attractive way, so that all people, regardless of religion, caste, class, or profession, can enrich themselves by acquiring the correct knowledge of Islam. We believe that an enlightened and prosperous society will be built through acquiring practical knowledge of the Quran and Hadith and practicing it in one's own life.